Welcome back to Bloom. Life can be challenging. While we may not have control over what happens to us, like we found out the hard way living through a global pandemic, we can build our own foundation of tools that can develop emotional resilience to help us navigate through the daily stressors of life. Joining us to discuss restoring balance in your life is Carolyn McNulty, a licensed mental health counselor with McNulty Counseling. Welcome back to Bloom, Carolyn.
Thank you, Gail.
It's great to have you. So I think a lot of people are trying to find that balance in their life again, but what exactly does that mean?
So balance means, what I always tell my clients, you have 8 areas of your life: your friends, your family, your spirituality, your finances, your job, your spouse or partner, your health, and your downtime. There's 8 areas. If any of those are off balance, then it kind of doesn't go well with handling adversity in life.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's 8 areas. So I always tell my clients, look at those 8 areas. If you're off balance, then you're not going to handle life's adversity at all. It's going to take a lot more of an emotional toll on you.
But when you put it like in the number 8, that's a lot of balls to juggle. So
yes.
How do you navigate all those areas?
Okay. So what you don't want is you don't want all the emphasis on one area. Like, let's say my job. Mm-hmm. Okay. I could probably work 18-hour days if I wanted to, especially with the, pandemic. So what I do is I look at that and I say, wow, this is a lot of hours I've been putting in, but it's at the expense. I'm not seeing my friends. I'm not really spending time with my family. I'm not spending time with my spouse. My health is suffering because I'm not working out because I don't have time because I'm exhausted. I have no downtime. Right there, that is an indicator that I am off balance. So how you do that is to baby step. You take a look at those 8 areas and you say, okay, how are things with my friendships? Have you even seen a friend or talked to a friend? So then you connect with a friend or you go out with a friend. You can create balance in your life by baby stepping. The key is not to let one of those areas be at the expense at the rest of the other areas of your life.
You kind of struck a nerve with me there because I spend so much time focused on my family and so much time, focused on my career, and I kind of leave I want to explore more with friendships and nurture
right.
more and more friendships, and that's so important in life because my friends are near and dear to me. But so we create this balance in our life. Then does that lead us to the pathway of resiliency?
Absolutely, because think about this, and I can tell you this based on the clients we see, is that with the global pandemic, we have found that clients who were in better balance navigated and coped better. Those who were not, when they had that job change or they had that social support system that was no longer there, they really floundered. It was really tough. So you can do it if you just baby step it. It seems like a lot of areas, but that's your life. Those are the 8 areas of your life. The only area we don't need to be emotionally healthy is a partner. Mm-hmm. But you want to include that to make sure that's a healthy relationship and not at the expense of other areas of your life. So yeah, goes hand in hand with emotional resiliency.
It's a lot to consider, but it's so interesting to see you map it out because they're all such important key elements. So how do we start taking our first steps coming out of a fog? People may have found their lives spiraling or they didn't go the way they wanted it to in the pandemic. What do we do?
So I would create a list. I would sit down and say, okay, here's the 8 areas. And then I'd do like a scale from 0 to 5. Okay, 0 means it's virtually non-existent. 5, it's too much. Ideally, I want to hit about a 4. 3 would be average. So I go with my friends. If I haven't seen my friends, I haven't connected with my friends, that's a 0. Okay, what can I do to just bump it up to like a 1? Maybe call a friend. With my family, have I talked to my parents? Have I seen my kids? Have I spent quality time with them? When can I do that within a week? So you literally go down around. So from my friends, to my family, to my spirituality. And that could be not maybe going to church. It could be simply praying. It could be simply doing like an inspirational quote, listening to, I don't know, Joel Osteen on the radio on the way to work.
He's good.
I love him. Yeah. I do him before and then comedy after.
Yeah, exactly.
But my point is, if you go around slowly and do baby step increments, I think where people fail is they try to do too much at one time. And then they don't succeed at all and they're like, I give up.
This is great. This is such great advice. I enjoy all the segments with you, but this is really fantastic. I really appreciate you joining
You're
us on
so
Bloom
welcome.
today. Well, and if you would like more information so you can get valuable information like this, you can visit McNultyCounseling.com, and we'll be back with more Bloom right after this.